Good evening, bonne nuit, and buenos dias. To all of those who saw my last picture, I tried to be Mexican and failed badly, so we'll try something else. I may try to be a Zulu king or something. But the year of our Lord 2014 is nearing its end, and this is the time when presidents like Obama, the Queen of England, the Queen of Denmark, the PM of every single country and the president of every country makes their so-called Christmas and New Year's speech. And they talk a lot about what happened in the past year and what they expect for the next year, etc., etc. But never once did I ever see a video made by a truck-driving bushman making his Christmas and holiday speech. So I thought, hey, if not, why not? As you can see in the background, I have my flags. No, this is very important to have the proper background when you make these presidential speeches. I got my pictures of my children who painted some stuff hanging up on the other behind me. And I got of course, the presidential hat. You know, it's very important. Appearances are always everything. I got in Malawi we say mashalubu. So we are ready to go and talk about what happened. And the festive season has begun, and for most people it's a time where you spend the time with your friends, with your family and your loved ones, and you enjoy, and it's just a very beautiful time. And for most of us, we enjoy it and we look forward to it, and kids cannot wait for it, because they know there's going to be many nice, beautiful presents coming. And most often they're always disappointed because they didn't get what they wanted. Hey, but that's life, that's part of growing up. And you learn very fast that you don't always get what you want. Now, at this time of the year, when we're having fun, when we're celebrating, we should also take a moment of time to reflect and to think of those others who maybe are not so fortunate, maybe going through a very hard time. Maybe they've lost loved ones, maybe they've lost family ones, and maybe they've lost dearest ones, or even they could be going through some kind of personal problems that at this time of the year, when everybody else is having fun and they're struggling with their problems, it can be a very big burden on people. So we should spare a thought. Homeless people who just don't maybe have the financial means, etc., etc. So we should spare a thought. And those people, we should always be in our hearts. And at this time of the year, we should think of being kind to people. Think of being humble and grateful for the things we have, and because so many other people have a lot less. So that was part of it. There are, of course, those very unfortunate people that also have to work at this time of the year. They don't have time to celebrate. I'm thinking people like policemen, fire people, the firefighters, people work in the hospitals, people work for the daycare, in the care center for older elderly people, and things like that, you know. And even they should be in our hearts and minds, because they do the work. We other people are celebrating with friends and family. So my big thanks to them. And of course, they are, of course, my fellow truck drivers and other people still on the road delivering your milk, your meat, your sugar, your whatever it is, bread. That's also got to be out in the shops for the day after Christmas. So my big trucker won't to those people as well. So no, we should not. And this Christmas or this festive season, I would like to dedicate my thoughts, my energy, and my gratitude to people who are in the grassroots movement, you know, NGOs, people who fight against corruption, people who fight for the people's human rights, people who fight about our climate, and of course people who fight for animal welfare. Now, these people normally always voluntary people who join an organization, and they do a lot of hard work, ringing in doorbells, sending pamphlets, sending messages, so that we, the normal people who maybe don't really know what's going on, get an insight to the going-ons of these issues. Because without them, politicians would get away with murder, and they would not be kept in check. So my special thanks to all those people. And as you know, I may think, or you may think, that what difference will I make? One person, I'm nothing. But many people together make a big difference. We make change. If we just all give up and say, oh, what difference will I make? Why should I go and vote? Why should I take part in the Greenpeace movement, or the human rights movement, or the animal welfare movement? If nobody cares, if nobody does anything, then what will happen to the world? Everything will fall apart, and politicians will do basically what they think and they feel, because they'll think, the people don't care. They just they take everything at face value, and they don't question authority, they don't question what's going on. So this is why it's very important to have people, voluntary people, people who take interest in such fields. So my special thanks to you, and I hope I can make my contributions and to help you, our people, out to continue the fantastic work you do. And thank you very, very much. And at this time of the year, of course, I would like to thank my many friends who have entertained me throughout the year, who have made life bearable, who have made me laugh, and I hope I've made you laugh as well, both on Facebook and on the phone and messaging or whatever, in the real life, of course, and my family, my friends, my kids, my colleagues. I'd like to thank you very, very much for the fantastic 2014, and I hope that 2015 will be just as fun and bearable, etc., etc. And we hope it's going to be like 2014, because that was a blast. But please, in 2015, I refuse to do an ice bucket challenge. Done once, never ever would do it again. It was too cold. I can still feel the frost in my bones this year. So to all of you, thank you very much, and I would like to wish you, your friends, your family, maybe even your cat or dog, whatever, happy Merry Christmas. I think that's what the word to say, and Happy New Year. But if I should be politically correct, happy festive season. And please take care, be wise, and God bless you all. Bye bye.